Hi and welcome back to a brand new video. So now we are going to cover the practical for dates in JavaScript. So in JavaScript, we can configure or we can use dates to have the concept of timing or different time zones or dates or calendar months or calendar dates, anything which you want into our application. So when we talk about dates, it also includes timings, different timings, seconds, hours, milliseconds, days difference, everything. Complete all the full-fledged knowledge of dates in one video would be really difficult. So I will show you the most useful cases of dates which are there in the application in this video. And by the end of this video, I will also dedicate some of also share with you some of the useful resources through which you could see and get to know even more about dates. So let's start. In JavaScript, if you want to make one date, let's say where current dt, dt stands for date and time. So in JavaScript, we have an inbuilt class known as date. So we will call this. And in many other programming languages, whenever you try to make a new instance of a class, at that time you use the reserved keyword which is known as new. So now what we can do, we can try to console.log current dt. Let's save this, open up our browser, try to reload this, and here you can see we get our current date. So it says Sunday, Jan 15, 2023. 23 is a 24-hour format, so 23, then we have some colons, 43 colon 03 GMT plus 5 hours and 30 minutes are added because this is a Indian Standard Time. Now when we speak about this, we also have what we call it as different things. Let me just show you. Now we can have current dt dot so many functions we have which we can do. Okay, so as I told you, covering all these functions in one video would be really difficult. So what we will do, uh, all the use cases which are really more focused towards the software development or which are mostly covered in any of the websites or mobile apps, that we are going to cover in this video. So the most useful case is like we use get time. And this get time, we can just store it in a variable current time Unix. This is a Unix timestamp. That means it will provide you a 13-digit long time, which you can just copy and save, or you can just convert any of the date formats which you want from that Unix timestamp. Now we have, if you have your browser open, just navigate to epoch converter, and there this first link Unix timestamp, and here you can see this is the timestamp which JavaScript gives us whenever we use the get time function. So this is what we are going to get, and whenever we click this to human date, you can get the current time. Okay, the human readable format for this. So similarly, when we do a console log over this current time Unix, let's hit save, go to our website, and here you can get this time. I just copy this thing, try to paste over here, just copy this, and then copy that, paste, and see it gives us the current timestamp. Then we have something known as, just let me do current dt dot get full year. To get the full year, then we have current dt dot get day what is the day index for today. Then we have current dt dot get month. You can get the index for the month. And then we have current dt dot to date string. Let's just first of all try to print out all those things. So we use where current full year, YR for year, okay, and see all the concepts which we used before, like creating a variable that is a container, we are using over here, okay. So I think this is pretty much understandable to you guys also. So it is current day, okay, then where current month, not car, it's where current month is equal to this, and then we have where the current date string. And now what I can do, I can just try to console log each and everything what we have mentioned over here. So I will be doing console log, try to copy this. We have total 5 occurrences, so let me just paste 5 times this. First of all, we have the timestamp, then we have the full year, then we have the day, then the month, and then current date string. Let's try to save this, and when we reload, you see we get the year as 2023, we get the current day, which is 0, we get the current month, which is again 0, and the current date string, which is a normal string. But why are we usually getting 0? But that's because in JavaScript, the first day of the week is usually treated with index 0. That means if we have, let's say, Sunday, that is 0, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's equivalent to, let's say, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, 7 indexes, 7 weekdays. So that's why, and for the month, it's same. It's from 0 to 11. That's equivalent to 12 months. Okay, so the index for counting the day and the month starts from the 0. That's why you can see here in our console, we get the output as 0. Okay, also, when you do a current dt dot, you can get milliseconds. What are our milliseconds? You can get current dt dot get time zone offsets, what offsets we are using. Then we have current dt dot, you can get the seconds, you can get the UTC date, what is our UTC date which is available to us. And then we have something known as uh two local string. Okay, so these are a few more things which I can show you. Just I need a few seconds so that I can put them into a variable. So we have milliseconds. Okay, then we have the current time zone, and which is really very interesting. We have some time zones. Time zone. Let me do it just like this. Then we have where UTC date. Let me get the UTC date and local. Let me store it this as local. Okay, so let us just try to okay, print this things more. So it's millisecond, it's then time zone, it's then UTC date, and then local. Okay, so these are few of the things which we are going to check what the output we receive. So you can see milliseconds is 227, time zone is minus 330. Okay, and we have UTC date as 15, and then if you check the local, it's the format, like 1 is the month, 15 is the date, 2023, and then whatever time it is. Now the another thing is like let's say usually we have some date. Okay, we have some date, and for example, we have let's say where some date time we have which is in UTC. So let's say let's go to the epoch. Let's try to build some date. A month is 11, date is 15, and the same thing. Okay, we try to do this, and we have this timestamp. Now, our task is to convert this date as human readable. So, how we are going to do that? So, it's simple. We do where converted date time is equal to we use new date. Okay, and then simply pass this inside this, and let's try to print. Okay, let's try to print this thing. And I'm commenting all these things from above. Let's just go over here, hit save, and you see we get the exact same thing what we have asked for from our epoch converter. We get Tuesday, November 15, 2022, and same thing. So conversion of the date can happen like this. Okay, and then based on this, you can also get let's say we want get let's say date. We want only the date. We are interested only in getting the date. So see, we get the 15, and like that you can play with this. So I think this was pretty much it about dates. Okay. Now there are more things which you can do regarding dates, really more complex things. I can definitely show you in the next video. But for now, we would like to keep this much regarding the dates, where you have some functionality regarding getting the date which is currently. Then we have some timestamps, we have full year, we have date, month, year, two string, milliseconds, time zone offsets, USD local strings. We have some conversions. Similarly, the same thing you can convert it to whatever thing you need. Like for example, we have some date which is known as where some random date using like that random date, and we have like 12/12/2022 okay, and now we want the let's say where converted random new date. Let me just spell this correct. Pasting over here and get time. Now we can get the time for this, and let us quickly check what will be the converted time for this. Let me just hit save, hit reload, and I got this. Just like to paste over here, and you see we get exactly the same thing which we requested over here. It's Saturday, December 12th, 2020, and what the date we fixed, we get this. And because we never specified the time, so it's taking from the start, which is 12 a.m. Okay, so like this, you could play out with dates in JavaScript. So please pause this video and try this thing by yourself. If you have any doubts, just mention them in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.